Jens, I hope you're there. I see your presentation, and I'll hand the microphone over to you now.
Hello. Thank you, Oliver. I am there, but my phone fell out a couple of times during the presentation, so I hope it lasts. As Oliver mentioned, we are the global part of this network and the partner responsible for the global issues, while BPIE is one of our regional hubs looking at the European stuff. I would look into what does it help to share data if we don't talk the same language? If we don't understand what the other people say, then maybe we cannot use that data. Therefore, GBPN and BPIE have developed a common thesaurus, which is helping to create clarity in the wording, and it's on both our websites, so that's where you can go and see more details. It is fully embedded in both websites. It has multiple functions. It can help creating clarity inside Europe. We can hear that the different countries are using different languages. We can create clarity across continents over to another part of the world. We can also link with other systems, and this is an easy way to define things and make it easy to see relations and find this on the website. Finally, I would say we are only covering energy performance and policies, and we think that other people should cover other parts of a thesaurus. So this is all the words. They are here mixed together like they are in the real world. We have sometimes the problem that you can have the same word, but you have different definitions. This is an example on energy performance, where the way it's defined in the European Union is slightly different from the way it's defined in the US. So we bring both definitions so that people from US can understand what is going on in Europe and vice versa. There can also be the problem, as we already heard in this presentation, that the same topic or the same thing could have different words. What's this guy called? Is an energy assessor, an energy rating expert, an energy consultant, etc., etc. Again, we can bring the different definitions and we can put them together and we can link them up. Finally, I would mention that you can have the same concept or the same topic, but it's slightly different concepts. Again, taking an example from Europe and US, where the European experts might prefer deep renovation, while the US expert talks about deep refurbishment. And there are differences in the definitions. One is maybe heating, cooling, ventilation, hot water, and sometimes lighting. It's very large savings, while US include more and they have lower savings. So how can we share data and how can we work together if we don't speak the same language? Therefore, we developed this thesaurus where we try to link up words and find out what are the relations between different words. There can be, similar words for the same, or there can be similar concepts, or there can be concepts which is a part of another concept. We talk about a parental relationship, or we can have things which actually is just different words for the same. We try to capture all of this and illustrate it in these kind of graphs. We link these words together so we can see that deep renovation is maybe a part of the EPBD terminology, etc., etc. One big problem we have is when we cross continents, maybe we have different definitions. We heard about the different area definitions in Europe, but if we go abroad, maybe people talk BTUs per square foot, some talk in megajoule per person, and the Chinese would use a different language again. We can use the thesaurus to link into words in documents or and then give an explanation whenever people open the document, what is the deep scenario, what is the moderate scenario, etc. So this can help people picking information better. There is, as I said, the collaboration with Europe and BPIE, and there is a special version because construction is locally, so this is the BPIE version. It's looking a little different on their website, but actually most of it is the same content and the same kind of functionality. But there are some more focus on the European related terms, and there is in general, a common development of this, and we try to keep the understanding the same. In the European one, of course, there is a lot of focus on the EPBD and the Commission and the language that the Parliament is using, but it's also supporting definition to support the European Knowledge Hub, which Oliver is speaking about, and which is the topic of this session. Of course, one of our big sources for definitions would be the European Commission, either a directive or a green paper or whatever we can find. And the final little element I would present in this very short presentation is that we link it up and want to share this globally, and we link it to other thesauruses. As example here, we can take the Regal database, which have a lot of great definitions on renewable energy, and those systems are built together so they can use each other's information. We're translating all of this into Chinese and having a Chinese version of this, again, helping Chinese people to understand what is going on in the rest of the world. I'll say thank you. This is my presentation.